Welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and yes, we have embarked on a long and arduous journey to attempt to max out this account, take it to fully maxed Town Hall 12 before Town Hall 13 releases. So we've got the gold pass, that's going to help us a bit. We're also battling in Clan War in just Galadon, but for now, this account has been spending its time, well, in 3 different clans. So I've been hanging out in just Galadon. I've also been hanging out in Full Attack, which is a clan I started a few years back as I was leveling up through the Town Halls in my Let's Play series. And I've also been hanging out in a 3rd clan, but we'll talk about that one. We'll save that for a future episode. For now, we're back in Full Attack, and yeah, so I do have 2 accounts in here from time to time. It helps out with the donating. That way I can donate to myself. I don't put as much of a burden on my fellow clanmates. And, okay, occasionally I do talk to myself. I realize that some of you may find that strange, but it is 2 of my accounts. I have multiple devices. If you've seen my Instagram, you know that I'm not just a one iPad kind of guy. We definitely have multiple accounts going throughout the day as I'm working at... Okay, I admit, sometimes I have complete conversations with myself. Okay, let's move on to the more pertinent footage, and that is Galadon struggling to farm as much as he can, as fast as he can, because I'm avoiding doing like the full-on, let's buy resources with gems. Now, the thing about this game is, there are incredible values to be found. The Gold Pass speaks for itself. You don't need a sales pitch on how amazing that thing is. Also, those special packages that show up in the shop, those are a great deal as well, but I have to tell you, I generally avoid just flat out buying resources for gems. That is kind of painful to do. It really isn't the best way to level up. So I'm trying to do it by earning lots of loot, and you can see that we're getting some pretty good raids here, and I'm trying to save a little bit of time by showing these fast forwarded. So a lot of these full-length raids, they're going to be shown at 2x speed, and I might even talk at 2x speed, and that might make it really difficult for you to understand what I'm saying, especially if you're already playing the video on fast forward. So I would suggest against that. If you're doing it already, slow it down. Go ahead and go to 1x. And then as soon as you do, I will speak slowly again, just to throw you off until I realize that this raid is also in 2x, and yes, you can see that I dropped in the minions and the balloons and the dragons really quickly, and it all comes down to spell timing and placement, like I've said time and again. The Warden's ability, those free spells on multiple defenses, those raid spells, tracking the pathing of the troops, and then save your king and your queen for late, because you never know where they're going to need to go in and get the rest of the buildings down, because you want to get all that loot. Grab the 3 stars and get the full league bonus, right? Don't you? That's important. I think so. Now, look what I've done. I talked so fast that I finished talking about this raid before the raid was finished itself. So now, once again, I have to figure out something to say until the raid completes. I have to try to think of something that is entertaining or engaging or otherwise amusing, and that doesn't always come to me easily. In fact, right now, I have no idea, so we're just gonna go with a joke, okay? A guy walks into his doctor's office. He says, "Doc, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam." Doctor says, "Relax, you're too tense." All right, I might have to subtitle that one, or you might have to look at the subtitles to get that one. If English isn't your first language, that can be a tough one to get. But anyway, all right, okay, goodness gracious, the raid is over. And look at that loot. Man, holy cow, we are picking it up and taking it home. This poor base, man, and every time I live stream, I get so much flack from the viewers. People pop in and they're like, "Oh, by the way, you're rushed. Bruh, your base is terrible." I'm like, bro, I know. Dude. Okay, so here we go. We picked up a few more, bonuses. Look at that reward. Now, the builder boost is a big one. That is a big one. That is important. That's going to help out everything. In fact, we want to get the full 20%. And of course, the runes are coming up as well. The training boost is definitely going to help. All of these things are amazing when it comes to the gold pass. Again, I'm not trying to sell you on the gold pass. I'm just telling you I am a convert. And yes, I do feel bad. I understand that there are a lot of people out there that can't afford to get the gold pass. So again, continue to show up to the Facebook live streams, and I promise to continue to hook you guys up with as many gold passes as I can, especially whenever I do sponsored content. Whenever I do that, that means that I will be passing off some of those funds to you, the viewers, in the live streams. All right, so do that. And okay, that right there was just a builder base attack. You saw, all I wanted was to grab the 1 star so that I could get the points so that I could get the training boost. So here we go, finally unlocking the 15%, so things are going to advance a little bit more quickly. And then, of course, these 3 runes. Oh man, the things I could do with these 3 runes. So, you know what that means? That means it's time to get out on the road and farm again. And I gotta tell you, thank you so much, Azam Kesil from Jurig Jabrig, for leaving a dead base for me. And yes, it's nice to see. It's not exciting to watch on a video or a live stream, I have to admit, but I'm just trying to give you an accurate representation of what it looks like when I'm out there farming. And I would say that not the majority of, but I would say there's a significant percentage of bases that I find that are dead right now. And I'm up in like the Champion 3 range, somewhere around 31 to 3,300 trophies. I'm gradually moving up because I can't help it but find so many trophies when this happens. And then what I'm trying to do also, like you've seen in previous episodes, is I'm Dark Elixir sniping. I'm just picking off the drills and leaving on the way back down. And I feel like this is really kind of a natural progression. You work your way up, hitting bases hard like this, and then maybe your army is training up. You just bring in your king and your queen. You drop them each on 1 Dark Elixir drill, and then your army is fully trained by the time you're done sniping off a few drills. And then the net trophy gain stays about the same. It stays right around neutral, and I feel like that's a solid thing. Now, will I push to Legend League in this account? Probably eventually, but right now, again, it's about the loot because I would rather earn it than buy it. And notice the top right of the screen. That's right, we're just about full on gold and well over 125,000 Dark Elixir right now. So we're gonna go back to the base and show you the progress base. And if you watched last episode, you saw that one of my hopes was to get rid of these really ugly, very, very noob looking level 3 walls. So 1 entire row at a time, we will be upgrading them to level 4. And you'll notice we've got enough gold to do it. Now, the rule with this is it lets you do this as long as your storages hold enough loot to complete the entire upgrade at once. If you have a storage that is overfilled because you bought a package and you try to do it and you have the loot, it won't let you do it because it won't let you do it higher than the maximum amount in your storages. You see what I'm trying to say? That's confusing. But like, for instance, at the end of the league, if you have that overfill, it won't let you spend all 20 million on a row of walls. You'll have to spend at most what your storages can normally hold. Okay, so we got those walls upgraded and we're taking a closer look at the king, the queen, the warden, and the troops. So a couple of things here. I really wanted to get miners leveled up, and of course I want to continue to troll. And in order to continue to troll, we need to focus on the Teslas and the heroes. And so there's kind of a combination of things that we're trying to do at once, and a big one for me, miners. Queen Charge Miner, I'm loving Queen Charge Miner on my main account. So we're going to go ahead and focus on getting miners maxed out, and in a future episode, we're going to do this a little bit more quickly than we're doing it right here by farming all the way. But you'll see, hashtag GemBang. If you want to see it, hashtag GemBang in the comments. And like mukbang, we will be gem-banging, and but not crazy. I'm not, we're not going to skip the entire series. We're going to just speed up certain portions of it. Don't worry, this series is still going to be incredibly long, take a lot of episodes, and maybe not even be able to max out before Town Hall 13 is released. All right, so the Archer Queen, she is headed to level 36. Feels good, but also remember, we're trying to troll, so what I'm doing here is we're upgrading some expos. We're going to focus on the big, strong defenses that are close to the town hall, because when we're in war, I want the attacker to not really notice that there are some super high level defenses that are close to the town hall. They see the rushed archer towers, cannons, walls, that sort of thing, and then maybe they get a little bit overconfident, and when it comes time to head after the town hall, they screw up. All right, so let's hope that that works out, and we'll continue to kind of scroll through. Again, also trying to make sure that when I log out, I don't log out with a massive amount of loot, because of course I'm going to get crushed because I'm still pretty rushed. So one of the barracks is going to go up. Baby dragons, I like it. Okay, but now it is time for your favorite part of the episode. It's the status report. And are you ready for this? Total spent today was 0. So that's right, we stayed at $374.77 overall, and now total time spent 16 hours and 15 minutes trying to repair this desperately rushed base. Future goals, well, I really again want to max out my miners and of course, as always, more hero levels to get better at attacking, grabbing more loot faster. So, thank you guys, as always, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. Now, I hope you're not disappointed that I didn't spend more, but don't worry, hashtag GemBang coming soon, so stay tuned, stay subscribed, turn on notifications, have the best rest of your day possible. Get out there, be kind to people, animals, and the planet, and I'll see you all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, what's a gym bang? Sounds dangerous.